Best Intel B660 motherboards in 2023 for budget, high-end, and overclocking. Intel's B660 motherboards are the best choice for consumers after Z690, blending top-tier Z690 and budget H610 options. While incorporating Z690 features, they have some unexpected features reductions. Number 6 Asus ROG Strix B660A Gaming Wi-Fi D4. Best White B660 Motherboard. Asus ROG has released the Asus ROG Strix B660A Gaming Wi-Fi D4 motherboard, a powerful choice for white build enthusiasts. The motherboard features 12+1 power stages, a Digi Plus VRM, premium-grade alloy chokes and capacitors, Pro-Cool power connectors, and a 6-layer PCB designed for better power consumption. It supports 4 DIMM slots with a maximum of 128GB DDR5 memory and supports M.2 Gen 4x4 and M.2 Gen 4x2 slots for faster storage devices. The motherboard also supports 8 USB 3.2 ports, Intel 2.5 gigabits Ethernet, Wi-Fi 6 built-in, Bluetooth V5.2, and ROG Supreme FX 7.1 channel high-definition audio codec, ALC 4080, for clear audio. What makes it the best white B660 motherboard? The beautiful looks combined with the features, performance, and VRM design are what make the Asus ROG Strix B660F Gaming Wi-Fi the best white B660 motherboard. Number 5 GB B660 Aorus Master. Best high-end B660 motherboard. The Gigabyte B660 Aorus Master is an ATX motherboard featuring a 16+1+1 twin hybrid digital VRM design, 68DR MOS for 16 V-core twin phases, and an 8+4 solid-pin CPU power connector. It supports DDR5 memory at 6000 MHz frequency with memory overclocking functionality and supports XMP. The motherboard has a fully covered thermal design with the Aorus logo and an enlarged M.2 thermal guard. It also has Type-C 4.0x4/x2 M.2 connectors for NVMe SSDs and 4 SATA 6 gigabits per second ports. The motherboard also has 1 USB 3.2 Gen 2x2 Type-C port, 2 USB 3.2 Gen 2 ports, 6 USB 3.2 Gen 1 ports, and 8 USB 2.0 ports for improved connectivity. It also has an Intel 2.5 GB LAN for Ethernet and Wi-Fi 6 802.11ax. What makes it the best high-end B660 motherboard? Gigabyte B660M Aorus Pro AX DDR5 is a gigantic motherboard in features and power delivery. The high-end VRM structure, top-tier set of features, and beautiful looks, all of these aspects make it the best high-end B660 motherboard. Number 4 Asus ROG Strix B660i Gaming Wi-Fi. Best Mini-H B660 motherboard. The Asus ROG Strix B660i Gaming Wi-Fi is a mini ITX form factor motherboard designed for smaller form factors. It supports B660 chipset and LGA 1700 socket, with a 24-pin main power connector and an 8-pin 12 volts power connector. It has 8+1 power stages and a Digi Plus VRM designed for stable power. The motherboard supports 2 DIMM slots of DDR5 memory at 6200 MHz and supports memory overclocking faster than default. It has a black vibe and a glitchy ROG logo. It also has a PCI 5.0x16 slot, 2 M.2 Gen 4x4 slots for NVMe SSDs, and 4 SATA 3.0 ports. It comes with Intel i225V 2.5 gigabits Ethernet, Intel Wi-Fi 6 with 802.11ax band, and Bluetooth 5.2. The Asus ROG Strix B660i Gaming Wi-Fi is a highly recommended and highly rated Mini-H B660 motherboard due to its exceptional performance, features, and aesthetic appeal. Number 3 MSI Mag B660 Tomahawk Wi-Fi DDR4. Best Value B660 Motherboard. MSI has launched the MSI Mag B660 Tomahawk Wi-Fi DDR4 motherboard, designed to support the B660 chipset. The black embedded motherboard comes in an ATX form factor with a 24-pin ATX main power connector and 2 8-pin ATX 12 volts power connectors. It supports 4 DDR4 4800 slots, allowing for 128 GB of RAM. The motherboard also features 2 M.2 Gen 4x4 64 gigabits per second slots and 1 M.2 Gen 4x2 32 gigabits per second slot, along with a thermal accessory to protect M.2 SSDs. The motherboard supports 6 SATA 6 GB per second ports, 4 chipset supported RAID, and 2 SATA ports powered by the SATA controller. It supports Type-C USB 3.2 Gen 2x2 ports, 5 USB 3.2 Gen 2 ports, 2 Type A USB 3.2 Gen 1 ports, and 8 USB 2.0 ports. It also features Realtek ALC 1220p codec for high-end audio and optical S/DIF out for music transfer. The MSI Mag B660 Tomahawk Wi-Fi DDR4 is the best value for money motherboard due to its VRM design, DDR4 support, AMD Crossfire, and USB 3.2 Gen 2 ports. Number 2 ASRock B660M Pro RS Motherboard. Best Budget B660 Motherboard. The ASRock B660M ATX motherboard is a compact, budget-friendly micro ATX motherboard that supports the latest 12th generation Intel Core processors. It features 4 XDIMM slots for up to 128GB of DDR4 RAM and dual-channel DDR4 4800 OC, memory for fast performance in memory-intensive applications. The motherboard offers 4 SATA 36GB per second connectors for traditional hard drives or SSDs, 1X Hyper M.2 socket, KEM, and an Ultra M.2 socket, CAT-M, for lightning-fastened SSDs, and 1 XPC 4.0x16, 1 XPC 3.0x16, and 1 XPC 3.0x1 slots for expansion slots. It also provides ample USB connectivity with 7x USB 3.2 Gen 1 ports and 6x USB 2.0 ports. It lacks built-in Wi-Fi support but has an M.2 key slot for wireless and Bluetooth connectivity. The ASRock B660M ATX motherboard is the best budget B660 motherboard due to its affordable price and suitable features and performance. Number 1 ASUS ProArt B660 Creator. Best looking B660 motherboard. ASUS has launched the ASUS ProArt B660 Creator motherboard, designed for professional content creators. This sleek and minimalist motherboard supports Intel's 13th generation processors with LGA 1700 sockets and features a standard ATX form factor, up to 128GB DDR4 memory, 4 XDIMM slots, 3 XM.2 slots, and 4 SATA 6GB per second ports. It offers a wide range of connectivity options, including USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type-C, 4x USB 3.2 Gen 1 ports, and 4x USB 2.0 ports. The motherboard also features a robust power delivery system with 12+1 power phases and high-quality VRM components. Network connectivity is provided by Realtek 2.5 Gigabits Ethernet and Intel 1 Gigabit Ethernet ports, with an M.2 slot for Wi-Fi and Bluetooth support. The ASUS ProArt B660 Creator is renowned for its visually appealing design, 12+1 VRM design, USB ports, storage configuration, and overall quality.